Hello, this is Debra Moffitt. I'm in the French Alps today. And those of you who don't know me, I'm an award-winning author. I have frequently done interviews with really amazing people whenever I had my Unity FM radio show and podcast, which you can now find on archives. And today, I'm going to be interviewing somebody who's very special. And as many of you know, my mission with introducing people and bringing them into interviews is to help those who listen and those who are seeking spiritually to connect with what inspires them to move forward on their spiritual path. So really inspiring you to connect with your inner wisdom and see what resonates and aligns with you. So today I would like for you to welcome Yedyamya Star Light. Welcome.
Thank you, Debra.
So I want to give listeners just a short background about how we met and how we have been in contact. So when I met you, I knew you as Cindy Parker, right? That was your birth name here.
Yeah.
And we met in a magical place in Crete for a Stargate training, a facilitator training in Crete. And it was the energy that Cindy expressed was really, really elevated to me. And some part of me recognized her as a sort of a high priestess in what she was bringing in and channeling. And so I've followed what she's been doing over the last several months. I guess that was in September, and this is now April, heading into May. And I've been following the evolution of Cindy as she was guided to change her name, and we're going to talk a little bit about that. And I'm always interested and attracted to energies that make me feel uplifted and inspired. And Cindy, Yedyamya Star Light had put out recently an offer to do activations. And I was like, I don't know what this is, but that seems like that would be something that would interest me because I was attracted to what she was doing and just her energy. And so I tried it. And for me, it was quite an interesting experience. And we'll talk a bit more about this later on. But let me just introduce to you, and I'll let you continue. And please just tell us a little bit about where you're at right now and how to pronounce your name now, the name that you've been given that.
Thank you. Yeah, so it's been quite a journey. I've gone through what my guides call a metamorphosis, and in that process, I've been given what they're calling my true form name. And I've been very hesitant to change my name, and I know a lot of people that have over the years. And I've just always thought, oh no, I'm just always going to be a Cindy. And it's been an interesting process, but it resonates with me so strongly. And in honoring it and accepting it, it's a transformation that occurs. And so the way that it's truly pronounced is Yedyamya Star Light.
Yeah, it's the pronunciation is really important because a lot of what Cindy does is a lot of what we're going to talk about that. So a lot of what you do is connected to sound, and the sounds really have an impact. And one thing that connected with me about the name change is that when we go through a transformation and step into another aspect of our life, especially those of us who have been in some sort of spiritual circles, many people who were nuns change their names whenever they go into a convent. Monks do the same. Monks, regardless of whether they're Buddhist or Catholic or across all spiritual traditions, all wisdom traditions. And it really marks a separation between the previous life that they were living and this new one that they're stepping into. And so that's what connected with me in terms of that. And it's very courageous to do that and to continue living in your daily life and in your daily world. So tell us about your intention. And I know you said you've always had a desire to be of service. So say more about that.
Yeah, I've met some amazing people over my life that have changed, like a pivotal point in my life where things shifted for me. And I've just always wanted to be able to give that back in some way. And I was called to a healing arts degree. I did massage therapy and energy healing for a while, and so that was, you know, my way of giving back and being of service. But it just didn't. It just wasn't. It wasn't fulfilling anymore. I knew there was more to it, and so I ended up following guidance, and I did this opening to channel course. And that's when my life started to change. And I realized I had this ability to connect. But it wasn't until I found the Stargate at the end of 2018 that things really took off.
Yeah, so the Stargate is with Alcazar, channeled by Prageet Harris and Julianne Card. And the really amazing work, which I really recommend people follow up and find out more about that. So tell us more. So when we did the activation together, I had no idea what was going to happen. And you use a star language, right? A lot of people call it light language. Tell us more about that if you would like.
Sure. So the star language, and my guides have me call it star language to differentiate it between the light language, because it is actually galactic language and it changes. It's not always the same. It depends on the person that I'm speaking it for. And I've experienced it in layers. So there's like multiple languages at the same time. And yeah, I can bring it through at any time. I even wake up in the middle of the night speaking it. So it's been.
Yeah, for people who don't know, so what would you say is the intention behind that, or what is it? What is the purpose of it?
My experience with it and my understanding of it is it's multifaceted. It's multidimensional. It depending on what you need in the moment, it can activate you, it can clear your energy field, it can help you remember the time before you incarnated here. It's not just a language, it's like a whole energy system.
Really amazing. I can hear them saying to me, we want to come through, we want to come through.
Yeah.
Isn't that funny? So I'm an intuitive, and I'm quite conscious of these energies. Are really intense energies around me, and I know around Cindy right now as well. Are you open to doing a channeling now, Cindy?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, let's just let's see. I've been feeling them for quite a while. So I very rarely do I know what's gonna come through. And so I just open up my channel to be the highest expression that I can bring through, and then we'll just go from there.
Okay, and I encourage listeners to, if you can, to sit back and just listen to the energies, pay attention to the energies, and see if you can experience how it touches you on a subtle level. It's very subtle, but very beautiful.
Kienenimi ishkadoro usutorani iketala sishkatatanimi usrunini aine kosatitra seketenini asaki. Rinamo sakaskishkaniatira seketenini atiratro. Ayera satire na shikas katerese keketerene ki urutu notiri ne misis katerasish kenetratra sish notroso koti trena kai ayerna tratra setraisi shisukotrese ki itro notra ka kasai kish kananaterese sish kanente ki kushkotu. So they're really excited.
I can feel, yeah. Can you tell us more about who is being channeled, or does that even matter? I mean, to me, I feel the energies, and sometimes I know I've heard you say, or I've heard them say to me, there were Arcturians, the Galactic Command, the Lyrans. Oh, just really amazing energies.
Yeah, so it's a collective, and different different beings come in, and sometimes it's very flowy that it just kind of flows from one into to the next. There have been sessions I've been in where I've channeled 4 to 5 different star families or beings for each person, and it's very rare actually that they give names about who they are. So it's really, if you receive the name, it's because it was really important for you to know. But for the most part, they just want you to be feeling the energy and be experiencing it without getting into the mind, because when you give something a label, then you limit the possibilities for it.
Okay. Is there something that they would like to share with us, either through the star language or through any words that you would like to share? We welcome you.
So we ask each and every one of you to close your eyes, relax in the body, and allow these words and frequencies to be received, not only through your ears, but through your energy field and your body systems. For your bodies are very fine-tuned instruments that you are barely beginning to learn how to play. So we ask you to tune into your physical body, setting the intention to receive on all levels. And we will bring through an activation to assist you with connecting with your individual star families. It is like planting a seed that will need to be watered and given sunlight so that it may grow. Sanniek eshini urno kotru keshkani masai keshkataraseki. Yeterini aera to so kashkayataresi. Rutunimi atrasatrase kashkatase kekatene kekatarasakai kekatani miran okotro keki. Kiesтеренера траса каша сикетро косетас шетера инене мекатoro sikeshkaterene kaskateresa tranda na ina no trosoko urutne ne no motrae te tira sikakanene mi aisha ekete ushine mi ina is eto ekai eta is ekemish is eta ekai yes ek is uta is ek eta 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 smutro. No drokasai, shikesadra nietraso, taking a deep breath. Dorayaki, dorasakai, sikashkaskotrati. Drononayasi, hasatrasi kishkanatirasike kodronino kokosi. In the so kushi kiki. They're saying thank you, and we step back so the interview can continue.
Okay. So for people who may not, thank you so much. That was very, very powerful. The energies are very powerful. And I want to say to people who will be listening that you will connect with and feel the energies regardless of what time you hear the audio or watch the video. The energies are there. It's like we're in the quantum field and time is one. So whether you hear it now as we're doing it or later on, it's all one. So and you can call in the presence of the star families and the guides and helpers to contribute to this activation and to continue connecting. Would you like to say something more about that, about how it is for you to have that experience?
Yeah, so the energy is still really strong. So just kind of breathing them in and trying to ground them. I will just tell you that when I first started channeling, the energies would come through and it was so strong it would become overwhelming, and I felt like I couldn't contain it. I would literally start screaming. um, just like a loud, like kind of, and it would just get really loud, and somebody would have to put their hand on my back, the back of my heart, and it would ground me so I could contain that. So
So,
I'm,
so say more. Yeah, say more about what channeling is, because um, I've heard many people say that we all do it to some degree. I'm writing and I pick up information, just kind of pulling it out of the field. Say more about what channeling is.
yeah, we all. I believe that we're all channeling, and we definitely all have the ability to channel. But it's unique to each of us as far as what our purpose or path is in this, how we express ourselves. And I know that when I was doing massage therapy and energy healing, I was channeling energy through me. So it's just developed to now where the guides and the star families merge their energy with mine, and then they're able to speak through me, but I'm still present. I go through, sometimes I'm very present and sometimes I'm very far back, but I'm always conscious. I'm not a trance channel where, trance channels don't usually remember. They're unconscious when it comes through. So, and I have had a couple experiences where they stepped in to my body and I was still there, but they were kind of in control, and, or, using, and it was really fascinating because, they're just kind of like, they don't know how to move things around. It was so funny. I was laughing so hard it popped them out because I just, it was just too much. So, but yeah, so
So
it's,
yeah, so more and more people, we're hearing more and more channelers. What do you feel the purpose is, and why do you think that it might be coming up so much now?
yeah, it's, the star families have been here supporting us for so long, and I feel that the vibration on the planet has finally reached a point where they can connect with more people. More people are raising their vibration because the energies that they channel are very strong. So I've had to do a lot of clearing, a lot of releasing, a lot of letting go of old programs and beliefs and all kinds of stuff to be able to support the energies in my body. And so I would say to people that really want to cultivate this ability that we all have, the more inner work that you can do, the more space that you create within yourself to hold that energy.
But I don't think you said from the beginning, I'm going to be a channeler, did you?
No, I didn't even really know what it was. I mean, I had heard of Edgar Casey, when I was in massage school, and I didn't, it wasn't, I didn't know anything about like galactic connections until I met somebody that was a channel. And then it just kind of like, whoa, like there's this whole other aspect of existence that I didn't know about. And so it's been through that. And then I started following different channels, that I was drawn to. And then eventually, it just, here I am.
It has been interesting, an interesting evolution for me as well. As I have gone through my spiritual development, at one point I had departed souls who were coming in, and that was quite shocking to me initially. And then I started perceiving star families, and people talk about extraterrestrials, and to me, star families. I can't explain if there's a difference. I don't know, but I know that for me, the star families are in another dimension, and I see them and I experience them in these multidimensional contexts. Where I will see them with my inner vision and my inner eyes, and it's quite an experience. When it first started happening, it was like, oh. That's interesting. This is a very different way of experiencing the world, and so it's very multidimensional, right? So we're moving, and for me, this is part of what it means to be moving out of the 3D world, you know, where we, what the 3D is what we can touch, you know, it's basically what is in the physical world. I think 4D is time. I don't know what 5D is, but when we start moving into these higher dimensions and raise our vibration, my experience is that that's whenever we begin to have able to see and perceive these other dimensional realms. And it's not physical 3D like we imagine here in the earth plane. It's just, but it's very real also at the same time.
Yes, absolutely. It's a multisensory, and it's like an expansive state. And I don't, I'm beginning to start to see or have, you know, visualize things, but I've always been a feeler my whole life. So everything that I sense is a feeling. And so the star families, I experience them all, their energies differently. So it's like I'm starting to go, oh, I know that energy.
Yeah,
You
me
know,
too.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you know, and if somebody would have said this to me a few years ago, I would have gone, woo. I have to say it. You know, I was in the corporate world in international business, and you know, it's just that Deborah who was back there would have looked at me if I would have said these things today and gone. Do the star families have something that they would like to share about what they would like to bring to us in terms of tools and experiences or wisdom at the moment with what we're going through? Because there's a lot of fear and a lot of confusion, and when I feel them around, I feel love and support. So would they like to say more about to bring us some assistance for right now?
Yeah, and before that, I'd just like to say that my experience with them has always been the most amazing feeling of love, support, and humor too. They have a lot. They have a sense of humor, and the energies are just incredible. And it's such a privilege to bring them through because I experience them each time, and it's something I hope that everybody gets a chance to experience because it really is so profound. So yeah, let's it's like it's kind of like, okay, who's gonna go next is what it feels like here.
Yeah, I'm feeling quite an intense energy here too. It's like they're all around me, like tingling. Those energies.
So I'm just gonna ground a little bit because it's very I perceive the energies in different ways, but it's feeling very electric right now. So I'm just
Yeah.
gonna kind of ground, think of that grounding wire. So just ask everybody to ground, just to really feel yourself on the earth. Oh, that helped a lot.
Yeah, so we call in the energies of the earth into our bodies and into our energy fields. We ask for the energies of the earth to enter into our bodies.
And then just we'll just have everybody ask for the presence of the star families and the galactic command.
So if you'd like to ask inside for the presence of the star families and the galactic command.
Kori inimi kishkani tarasi kishkatare kikatarinimi itaro trokosi kishkati tarainin tai. Pashitrini isitrini kikai asayini mosha soko shikatrini kikitirayakai. Urununim itara sakashis yakakatrini kikisitrini utrukosi. Yedyamya sai kishketro sutri shisekishknyatai rutrusiki keteniniasakai. So I'm just getting attuned to this new frequency, this new energy that wants to come through. Trusiki, it's very high vibrational. So there's just going to be a tone. It's going to just help. This in so kishkate or shikasi tinini ikikotraka titaki kishitaki urtrisitrini kikataka uftrishi. I is the mashake katarini kikakai. Greetings to all beloved peoples of this earth. We are high-vibrational beings. Many of you know us as the Lyran. But we are more than this. We are from beyond through your known universe. It is our greatest pleasure to connect with you in this way through this channel. It is our greatest desire to connect with each and every one of you in a more tangible and intimate manner. For each and every one of you know us. Each and every one of you we're a part of a star family before you incarnated into the earth existence. To feel the words that we speak through this channel. Allow the frequencies to activate remembrance within you. For dear ones, we know you, we recognize you, and we love you. We are here to assist each and every one of you in uncovering the truth of who you are beneath all these false beliefs and all this heaviness that weighs down your society. You are beings of love, dear ones, beings of light, high frequency beings. And it's time for you to remember. This is why we are here. This is why we come. It is time. It is time.
Very beautiful. Time to remember who we are, the light that we are.
Yeah.
Thank you to the beings who have been present, the energies that have been present. And thank you to you for bringing that through.
Oh my gosh. Thank you so much, and love and gratitude to all the star families and all the beings for their lot of energies here supporting us. A lot of ascended masters, as they're known, or angelics, and even earth elementals. There's a lot of support for all of us at this time, and they just ask that we call upon them. That's all. We don't need to know names. We don't have to do anything. We don't have to have a ritual or a ceremony. We just have to set the intention to call upon them and give them permission to help us.
So if people want to find out more about you and what you're doing and connect with you, where should they go?
They can go to my website. It's yedyamya.com, yedyamya.com. I have a YouTube channel, Yedyamya Star Light, and also on Facebook. And so I'll be posting videos and more offerings that the star families bring through and ask me to do to support everybody at this time.
Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Anything else you'd like to say or share before we close?
Oh, I just want to thank you so much, Deborah. It's been a pleasure, and your energy is so infectious, and I'm so grateful that we've connected, and thank you so much for this opportunity to bring the star families through in a more expansive way.
My pleasure. People who are listening may want to go rest for a few minutes and maybe have a good deal of water. There's a lot of really strong energies in that.
Yeah, lots of water for sure, and just allowing the body to, whatever you need, just pay attention in the moment.
Just absorb, yeah. Okay, thank you so much, and we look forward to the next challenge that you do.
Thank you so much.